to kick it away first. Deep in the end zone, it's Irvin. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Thomas. They put the brakes on it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. The quick out. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that outright.
Direct snap. It's Thomas. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Makes the catch and he's free. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
At the 35, he's loose. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Makes a catch. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. From the red zone, it's Glover. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Using his legs, it's Marshall. He breaks a tackle. He's got enough. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Rush right in his face. Couldn't connect with his man in the end zone, but they're going to back up after this penalty is announced, I believe. And the quarterback was hoping he could get away with that last one, but nothing doing. 3rd and long now. Here's Underwood to throw. Right side, it's Hansen. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Final play of the quarter coming. The give to the left side. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the 1st period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
On 3rd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Out wide right, it's Thomas. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Turns up, it's Thomas. On the move at the 30. There he goes to the... And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And you start to get that off. Going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Looking for the end zone, and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Rebels.
Parlay.
That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
From deep, it's Chambers. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Ready? Blue 22.
Underwood. Rushes on. He's got it down the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. The give on the counter. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Defense in press coverage. He's taking the shot. And incomplete on the deep ball. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Throwing, Underwood. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. And the RPO got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick give. It's Marshall. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Keeps it himself. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Wolverines will go for it on 4th down. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Snags it quickly on the left. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down and run across the 45. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Catch. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it. They're on the move. Turning it on.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just going to bounce. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Out wide left, it's Buchanan. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
To the air, it's Underwood. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. Eagles will boot away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Run ends there.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Left side is Marshall. Here he goes. Touchdown Wolverines. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Going for two here to try to make the lead 7. Again, it's Underwood. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. RPO complete. Crosses the 30. He's got a lead. There he goes. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Vegas. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Underwood to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Time that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Underwood.
I knew it.
What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Go, man. Knock this bullshit off, man.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gets the back moving. He'll pull it down.
Ah, I should have had the other quarterback
there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now on the move. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Tells the run, wants to pass. Buying time to his right. Right side, it's Burnett.
Go!
Touchdown, UNLV. And now this top 25 team may be a little bit wobbly after that score.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Stop, man.
Play action with Underwood. Unloads to the wideout.
Right there.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Thomas. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Rides to the back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish.
We do this shit every 4th quarter at the Blues, man.
So 1st down will open up the final period. Tough run here. It's Glover. Hit and dropped, and he got driving on first down.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let the thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Calls his own number. He works his way closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Blue 64. Blue. Oh, got him. Blue 64. 64. Right up the
Quarterback will
hole.
keep it.
Right
and
up the fucking
he waltzes in for the
hole.
score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Knocked off number 14.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Second and long here. Underwood. Firing to the right, complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's out of bounds after a nice pickup. Did not get the first down, but that will take us to the 2-minute timeout. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Throwing, Underwood. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Fourth down, Underwood. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on fourth down does not work.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
This is what happened to when I played Watt one time. Nigga named Watt, U2 Watt. What would happen right here? He quit on me.